Dragon here. What day is it today even? I think it's Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. October 19th. Pretty much, I think I have a couple days left before I'm done my landscaping job here. I think they're shutting it down right away. I say I think because I'm not 100% sure. We've been working a lot. Monday and Tuesday there, I was completely out of commission. Sunday I started feeling sick, and then Monday I was just unable to function. It was real bad. Good old fever, sore throat, tired, coughing, sneezing, you know. Kind of stuff you don't want to have to deal with. Tuesday was the same thing. Then Wednesday I ended up going to work here. And boy howdy did I regret that decision. The whole day of like sweating, feeling weak, cold, a little dizzy. And it was just like a 9-hour day. It wasn't even a long day. Today I felt a lot better. It ended up being an 11-hour day, and I didn't even like realize it was 11 hours till they're like, everyone else around me is like, oh fuck, I'm tired. I want to go home. I'm like, why? It's still early. They're like, no, it's already like 6. I'm like, really? I feel great. I guess that's one benefit of when you're like sick as a dog and you feel like crap. After, I could get this one and this one. After you're done being sick, you just end up feeling just so amazing. No, that is the right one. Boop, boop, boop. 67 of those. Money. My money is where I keep running out of, just like in real life. Let's see who I can get to support me. Where's that? Sure. Let's go with the blade. Blade's a good support. Man, when I was sick earlier, I was doing the same challenge where you need to add a support character. And I had like my own support characters, you know, like the healers. And I kept doing the challenge without summoning a companion. I'm like, why am I not getting it? I have my support character in my party. You know, when you're sick and you're just not thinking straight.
Time to say bye. Go.
I eventually realized it like an hour later that that's what I wanted me to do, is just summon a friend. They're blowing through these guys.
Go.
I guess it helps if they're weak to them. One thing I need to farm is artifacts.
To betray my customers.
I kind of just hobbled together on all my characters. Even my high level artifacts are just, they're not like the best choices. That was really fast actually. Need a lot of money anyways. Let's do this a couple times.
Your end approaches.
Time to say bye. Go.
And after this, I think I might do the mission there. The main tournament
Time
mission.
to say bye.
Get it started because I still need to do more of that. Try to fix the debt situation going on.
Savor it for me.
And I'll have plenty of time to do that afterwards, but it doesn't hurt to do some of it now. Small bite sizes. Once I'm done my work here, I'm gonna have to just double down on my programming so I can actually find a decent job and not be in a job that I hate. Because, yeah, there are days when you just work yourself sick at like a construction job and you're just like, why am I even doing this? And then you think, oh well, I'm getting a good paycheck, and then in the end, like, still not. Still not.
To betray my customers.
Maybe in some cases,
charge
I do.
extra.
Fucking landscape, that's a rough one.
Savor it for me.
to say bye. Boom.
Okay, 3 of those isn't too bad. Gives us a good little chunk. Not really a huge amount, but gives us a little bit of monies. Probably give us all the, yeah, it did. Everything we need to get our dailies done. How much more Trailblazer experience do I need? Quite a bit, man. That starts taking a lot to get up there. Simulated universe. I'll do that on the weekend. Synthesize 10. I should have done that already. Oh, I don't have a lot of those. It's damage, huh? Sure, let's make some of those. I have a good chunk of ice people. So there's Cavern of Corrosions, which I need to do anyways. Simulated universe. Hey, there's some more money. It's basically just one dungeon run there. These you get a good value for because you don't get a lot of those. I have a lot of these built up. Don't need those as much. $11 tickets right now. Look how many normal tickets do I have? Boop, boop. I have 8. You know what? Getting closer to that 300 now. What do I want though out of these? I guess Himiko still is. Doesn't have burn damage though, but I don't really have fire type. Those 3. I like Welt. Maybe I should just level up somebody. Or maybe I should get Bronya. I don't know. I don't know. Probably just, we'll see. Sure, we'll do 110 pull. The 110 pull and then go do the mission. Or start doing the mission. It might not be very far tonight. I wasn't feeling tired earlier. Oh hey, it's a 5-star too. Nice. That's good. Good pull then. Hey, there's Welt. I like Welt. It's one of my favorites out of all the characters here. Subscribe for more. Really trying to grow my channel. I'll do that later. Do that later once I'm not working myself to the bone. Let's see what his number 1 does. That's a pretty big increase. Welt is my first awakened 5-star character now. It's pretty decent too, but it'll be a while before I get him up to 6. Still, I'm happy with that one. That's a good one. That reminds me, what can I get with the exchange? I got embers, right? So that equals up to 23 of these. If I got those instead of the 5-star card. I think I'll save it for these even. For for when I get the characters I want. Maybe Asta wouldn't be the worst to get. I don't know. 12 days for those to come back. How awakened do I have, Asta? Who else do I have to do something with here? Oh yeah, Shu Shang or whatever her name is. Got another one of her. I guess I don't really care if I don't plan to level her up anytime soon. What about Asta though? Go to 3. I have not bad stuff on her. Gear though, the relics and stuff, I know I don't have great of those. That's what I want. Let's go do this.
Wherever there is business, there is Sampo.
Well, it's been a while since I last did this mission.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy when...
That's what friends are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself.
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against her. Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. Look.
Okay, yeah, that clarifies everything.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please take a look at the contents. And then tell me...
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and death. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract.
Ooh, free slaves
which
right
would make
there.
them employees of the 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow, and when I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my homeworld, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Branya. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, how many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurilo 6. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision because you
Yeah, I would say fight
and
against that
you
decision.
alone will
Don't
bear
agree
the
with
fate
these
of
people.
all Belobog. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
I agree. But it struck me as an honest letter. I found the contents quite moving. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult, this planet's fate. The civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone. That thought has crossed my mind.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone.
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. I wanted to put it to a vote, and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
I think we should leave this. We've got your back. We failed to.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision.
I mean, go out on a limb and say she's going to disagree.
Oh, wow, look who we have here! Uh-oh, sounds like something serious. What? How is that
Serval, we're racing.
It's okay. I've thought it through.
What?
Oh, look
Hold
at that.
on, are you serious?
Surprised? Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone
I see. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note.
Oh, that opinion surprised me. But it does make sense with her. About her, I would say she would agree, but let's see.
We meet again. Uh-oh. That look on your face sounds serious. Really? I wish it were me. We don't have much time, Kayla. Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on this? Okay, if it were up to me... I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, and that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly in... I see. So, compared to a distant... And thanks for your input.
Is that the
Sounds-
Trailblazers? It's been a while.
Opinion.
It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. Do you need my opinion? So that's who they are. It's where the Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure.
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter.
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course. There is no room for compromise. Look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the faced with this sort of coercion? We must resist them with all our might. Surrendering, you must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow her...
A soldier's perspective is... Thanks for your input. I'll make a note. Did we miss anyone in the overworld? From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the We'd better hurry.
Wherever there is business, there is...
What brings you two to the underworld? Seems a little out of the blue, but... That is a lot.
No stress, Nat.
I've thought about it, and... Well, if I were I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, he may also... Even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to... Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow...
Wow. That's another vote for the against pile.
None other than the saviors of Belobog. But I can tell by the look on your faces you're... Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people and... Well, ask away. I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience.
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans. No, if this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore, have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, what worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years?
I think so too, but could you imagine having to hear... Thank you for your thoughts, Mr.
Where's the last one? Robot settlement. There's Farrog is not here anymore, though. Only Clara.
Miss March, big sister. What brings... Hey there, Clara.
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with...
What? Topaz?
I'm not sure.
What now? Svarog's super logical. True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really in...
Huh? Miss March?
It's all right, Clara.
I think if we have because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other, everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean just taking away people's dreams like that?
You're right. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes... Thanks, Clara. You're... All that so, the votes are completely even. Oh, right! She's probably still in the Great Mine helping them...
Was this little minecart test over there? I feel like doing it, which, to be honest, I don't really feel like doing any puzzles right now. We're not gonna. I'm just gonna skip it.
Back so soon? Are you feeling alright? Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted... I think I get it.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog...
Right.
As it stands, the votes are even.
In that case...
What?
No. This no matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. The vote is tied. If I were to give you I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but...
Understood, Zila. This is a difficult decision to make. It's times like these that a leader must stand up.
Right. It's Branya's decision. If she asks you, just let her know my reason.
Well, it's all in... Right? The time has come.
It's a good chunk of resources we're gonna get there. Mostly these. Those are ones I can't really get super easy.
Wherever there is business, there is Sampo.
Oh boy. It really hits you.
Whoa, the fort's packed. I've never seen this many people here before. What?
March, you're back, so?
We talked to people...
What was Zila's I should have known.
Did you come to a conclusion with the Minis?
It's pretty much the same situation here. The time has come to make a decision. This...
How could you
Enough! All of you! I know what to do.
Wait! I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
Himiko makes a surprise appearance.
But... aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March.
Miss Himiko, from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without you. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
I understand, Miss Rania. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel. I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information that might help. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the Supreme Guardian.
information. Please.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
Yeah, it's a good piece of information to
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
Man, accepting their conditions, and then they do try to terraform your planet, and then it fails. And then they're like, well, we tried. You have to pay anyways.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore.
Astral friends, I have an idea, but I need some time to rally all the residents in the city. And then, please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing.
She's trying to
And
get
if
all the
IPC is
robots.
still trying to take over Belobog's assets. I asked.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her.
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us. Stay safe, everyone.
Shepard should be waiting for us in Rivet. Here we go again. Back to...
So many of those companion
Wherever
quests I
there
need
is
to just do.
business, there is Sampo.
Need anything else?
Of course.
No, good enough.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation. Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go. Keep your guards up. We might...
I think I have a party setup good enough for this. Yeah, that's probably the best setup I could have. Nice, huh? You know what? This one will do.
Destination reached.
Wow, would you look at that? Huh. I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is...
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the...
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating the architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are true.
I would like to ask you a question, Tom.
You're awful polite for it.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond it?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But soon a looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
They didn't even use the robots that the IPC gave them.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town.
Doesn't really seem
In her
fair that they
absence,
need to pay for
her
them.
subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them.
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our track.
Automaton.
I'll explain later.
Oh, sure. It's a health healing thing there too.
Look, down there!
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. It's time to deploy the automaton stealth. Are you ready? Remember, try to avoid being noticed.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous...
I've seen standard issue robots like these before. It's an IPC...
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor... Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Are you ready?
I wonder how many of these dumb little challenges we have to
Remember.
do.
Oh no!
It's all right. We prepared. Are you ready? Remember, try.
I don't know how they didn't see that.
Woohoo! The coast is clear!
To be honest, I I didn't think it would be so powerful. This is the road that Topaz took.
Let's find her.
This time,
Hey, there's our buddy Sparrog.
Mr. Svarog? Are you alright?
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no Such a result would be Hyla Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but from her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the while it is unlikely, I still...
Unlikely potential?
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at her. Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Looks like the arena setting.
Oh, hey there, Slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about... Of course! The Nameless have quite the reputation.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting,
Of course! The deadline has already passed, but Branya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himiko, sorry for interrupting.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fool. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving...
What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
He's gonna take over all the robots.
There are so many eager faces. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
The best kept secret to getting something over the line? Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Numby.
I guess it was nice
Projects under
fancy
my
power.
wing have no room for error.
Tempo. Getting a big beat down.
We're just having fun.
Let me tend your wounds.
I owe you
Goes to heal up a good amount. Have to make sure to take out these little frickers first.
Cutting the net. Relax.
for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Ready for death? May as well kill them all.
I owe you one.
Oh, all three went to stamp on that.
Stand still. Stand down. Say bye to breathing. Later. In lunar flame.
We're just having fun.
Relax. Thanks. You're too good for me.
You bully!
Stand still.
Oh, she isn't part of this.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Save it for your own skin.
We're just having fun.
Sampo. Beat down. Oh, guy.
Relax. Later.
I owe you one.
Good thing she revives somebody when they get knocked down.
More business, eh?
Stand still.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
I owe you one.
Kill me. Relax.
No, that sucks. How many
May as
team
well
members
kill 'em
keep
all.
summoning up? I just need to focus on killing him, I think.
Tedious. Later.
You don't look so good.
You're too good to me.
Try harder.
Stand still. Ready for good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Oh, Simpo. Why is it always poor Simpo?
Watch the face! What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Relax. Stand down.
I owe you one.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Later moonlight.
More business, eh?
Stand still. Good times. Time to say bye.
Pretty close. Good. That was enough to take him down.
Incredible. Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Branya! Oh, you're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of...
I would never do such a thing.
More?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current...
Help you? That's interesting.
I have read your letter, word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yarillo 6. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. I admire your determination. Seeing as we've come this far, I've changed my mind.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a... Members of the Express?
Lunch complete.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Yes. This is where we put an end to it all.
And then began again.
That's right. Kyle, sorry for the delay.
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Let's go.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead.
It's one of those giant robots.
Look, the people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there? I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the engine of creation in your
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the strategic investment departments.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes.
So what you're saying is the engine of creation?
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit. It was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belobogians rebuild their homeland and restore...
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belobogians. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the...
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we, Belobog, have the will and the ability. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Rania. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Urilla 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Unless...
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the nameless...
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the, reports and I'll handle it.
What happened to all the robots she was gonna get out of that factory there?
Miss Topaz.
Don't worry, it's nothing. If that's what they want to do, then so be it. I've long passed the stage of working just for money.
Oh man, I wish I was at that stage. The only reason I work is for money. Oh, cough syrup. So gross. But does help you get better.
Thank you so much for all the
Rift. I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check. You could say he's a special case.
I'm glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics. You all need some rest after everything you've been through. Miss Topaz, if you need someone...
I appreciate the offer, but It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Wherever there is business, there is Sampo.
I've been wondering, how did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog, Himeko?
Well, you know, keeping an eye.
I mean, she's spying on us.
March was looking forward to the Soul Warm Festival for ages. I never thought this trip would be so...
Well, time for bed is almost right.
In light of the events that have transpired, we will be taking the following. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including you will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this
Diamond,
penalty,
what is this,
you may
Steven
also
Universe?
file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would... If there are no further remarks this week...
You only got demoted one rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there. Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh, wait. I guess I am now. My apologies. I'm still getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
Can I help you? If you've got something to say...
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurillo 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even... In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful...
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging.
Wait. Hold on a minute. Don't hang up. I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurillo 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the Building Material Logistics Department. That's right. The renowned Teravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the Marketing Development Department for once. Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the Strategic Investment Department in a good light. Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pierpoint. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for...
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating?
Penacunny. What else?
What?
That's right. Now that's the kind of...
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or Obsidian to handle it. At least some...
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it?
I'll get back to you later. Seems like it's... I hope I made the right decision this time.
Oh, hey, it's that animal she liked.
This snow is mesmerizing.
Hey, completed. completed. Nice. Even nicer. Hey, that's the quest thing we're supposed to be doing here. Card collection game, okay. No, I sure have not, JT. I've never gotten one or given one. Then again, to me, the idea of grabbing somebody else's undies at all and like pulling them, especially another guy's, is just like gross. Does not seem like a good idea. It's the middle of the square to start this one. Probably end up starting this quest and then like, yeah, getting ready for bed and work tomorrow.
Uh-huh. Who's wilder? A game? Using the IPC's cutting-edge ether copying tech, just print it out and compete against other players. Let your Oh, seems pretty neat, don't you think?
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Could be neat.
Awesome! I've heard
Win
that
it on the
Stellar
weekend,
Hunter
most
girl
likely, though.
uses this kind. It's at the Rivet Town Plaza, right? Let's hit the road. There's
I complete one of the battle pass things by doing that. Okay, yeah, the future market one. So that gives us 2 whole levels there. 15 types of Aether Spirits. Hyperlink match. So yeah, all these are just the Aetherium wars. Or the A silent. Is it Aetherium or Aetherium? Probably Aetherium. The E. Check out those. I always need more of these. More of those guys.
that uniform. Was it him that texted you?
It sounds like that's Wilder.
I knew you'd come. Come on, let's chat about Aetherium Wars. I've been playing it for 18 years, so ask me anything. I'll tell you
That
everything
doesn't
I
even
know.
look 18.
That's right. Any idea where we can give it a spin?
Oh, I can't believe it. I finally managed to successfully promote the game.
That's a red flag. It sounds like nobody else wants to play it.
Is it that difficult? Oh, wait, does this game suck?
No, of course not. It's just, as someone who's been playing this game for so long, I guess it's hard for those who haven't played it to understand. I swear on my reputation that this game is truly the best form of entertainment out there. I'll take the rap if you don't like. There's no time to waste. Since you're both interested, let me take you to the festival service hall to register your account.
Ah, the atmosphere here is so different now. It's so lively.
So you guys have been here before? The corporation recently saw the potential in your real. Take a look. This is where the Interastral Tournament Festival will be held this year. The Aetherium Wars Gaming Association specifically chose this planet to help rejuvenate it and bring it up to date with the...
Think of a masked mystery man.
According to plan.
Is that... Mr. Giovanni, is that you?
Mr. Giovanni from Pokemon.
Wilder! I was just wondering where you'd got to. Oh, and you brought along two beautiful young ladies. Welcome to my arena. If I'm not mistaken, you're the Trailblazers, right? So, I presume you two have heard about the Interastral Tournament Festival. Have you come to show off your
just behind him.
Oh, psst. Look at his mask. Pretty cool, don't you think?
Marchwood.
Just as I expected. You're exactly as they say in the rumors.
To be fair, his mask is kind of neat.
My name is
There's
Giovanni
a lot
de
going on
Giorgio
for
de
it.
Epsilon, a humble private trader from Epsilon and the sole
They are
sponsor of
saying
this
his name,
year's Interastral
except for the
Tournament
Giovanni part.
Festival. If there's anything I can do for you,
Thanks for introducing yourself, Mr. Giovanni D. You seem like a pretty important person. What brings you to this kind of place?
oh, you truly live up to your reputation as the savior. Now, let me answer Ms. March's question. As you can see, the Interastral Tournament Festival is about to be held on this and as the sole sponsor of this event, it's only natural for me to come to the tournament venue and
Only
check
one
on
sponsor.
its operations. Furthermore, I'd also like to get to know the players of the tournament, including yourselves. If you'd be willing to call me friend, it would...
Wow, weird mask, strange vibes. A little out of... But he seems friendly enough, right?
Sure.
I suppose.
To have made friends like you. I believe Wilder has already filled you in on the Aetherium Wars, but if you have any questions about the Interastral Tournament Festival, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you.
Mr. Giovanni, let me take care of it. It's...
Don't worry, Wilder. It's only natural that I introduce the festival to my new friends here. You can go ahead and...
Thank you, Mr. Giovanni.
Feel free to ask me about the Interastral Tournament Festival and... It's simple. First, you need to register your account at a terminal in this festival service hall. After you've successfully created and registered your account, I'll delve into all the details.
No further
Actually,
questions.
I have a question. You've been explaining a lot about the
from
venue,
Arches.
but I'm still confused about the game.
Why, of course, not a problem. I'll make an exception just for you. You can borrow my ether spirits and experience the... What's all the commotion?
Hey, twerp! Hand over that...
Oh, you little brat! Who said you could touch this?
Hey, that's enough! Picking on a kid, are we?
Outworlder lady! Careful!
Don't sweat it. Leave that...
I say, my IPC friends, I can see how captivated you are by that coin. Am I right in assuming...
Where did that masked dude come from? And what does it have to do with you, whether I'm a player or not?
It sounds like a woman.
Exactly! What's it to you? Sneaking around with a mask on? You must be some kind of creep.
It sounds like James from Pokemon. That's... Yes, he's James. And we have Giovanni.
What I'm getting at is this. Since you're both players, why not have a showdown to settle the matter? But instead of this young boy, I propose that these two young ladies...
Two people who have never played this game before in their life.
If
Yeah, that
they
sounds just like
lose,
fucking
the
Pokemon
coin
right
will
there.
naturally become yours, and you can do... But if you lose, I would kindly ask that you gracefully accept defeat and refrain from causing any more trouble in my arena.
Sounds like a terrible idea, but let's do it.
Here are a few beginner-level ether spirits for you. They'll help you. If you have trouble handling these beginner spirits, it might indicate that this game isn't the best choice.
You're in for a rude awakening. Prepare to face the might of Topaz's support squad.
I would have lost it if he's just said prepare for trouble. How do you have like only level 1s and the beginning level 1 is like a level 3? Yeah. Sword, spear, and bow typing. Oh boy, that is too slow. Yeah, that E attack, that's rough when you're just one low guy. I've had this guy wipe me out because like he's used his bounce before and it just like hits one of my people and it's like, oh, great. Bombs and mass.
We sure showed those troublemakers who...
Thanks, Miss March.
I was wondering the same thing.
I don't know. I just...
Based on the appearance of the coin alone, it's difficult to discern any significance. Didn't they mention something else?
Yeah, they mentioned Miss Topaz.
Oh, I know. They said they were members of Miss Topaz's support squad. They said they'd gather the strongest ether spirits from across the universe and give them to her, so she could win the tournament.
Okay, maybe that makes sense if they gave away all their good ones.
Huh? Would Miss Topaz stoop so low? I can't...
I think there must be some kind of misunderstanding. I have had some
I suppose that means this coin doesn't belong to Miss Topaz after all. I wonder...
Indeed. There is no information on the ether coin that could help us trace it back to its owner. It seems returning it to its rightful...
I think it'd be... I have no clue what this is or how to play that Aetherium Wars thingy.
Aetherium Wars.
I bet
How
you
you
guys
pronounce
can
it, I
find a
think.
better use for this coin than me.
I see. Well, when you...
I have no objections. After all, trading and training are all part of Aetherium Wars. I say, why not put the coin...
It's settled then.
He just wandered off. Maybe we...
Oh, no need to worry. The majority of the IPC's employees are quite professional. Now, I suggest that both of you summon the coin's ether spirit. After all, it's the first one that you've truly acquired for yourself.
Oh, you're right. Let me... there we go. It's,
A warp trotter. This is quite a rare ether spirit, but they're not very powerful.
Looks like the... What do we do? What do we do?
Don't worry, Ms. March. It's likely the Warp Trotter is... I must say, though, this one is a bit peculiar. Ether spirits are usually just digital representation. According to their programming, ether spirits are supposed to obediently follow a player's commands and faithfully execute
I
their
guess we just don't have the right amount of badges.
Which doesn't seem
He's
to
going to
be the
refuse to
case
listen to
right
us.
now.
Huh? So what now? Maybe you could try giving them a command?
Okay. That's totally Pokemon.
Looks like it.
I see. They're likely acting this way due to some sort... It would be best to report this issue to the Aetherium Wars project team.
But wouldn't that mean getting rid of... no way! Awesome! I knew you wouldn't have been... Alrighty then. Let's take this little... I'll lend you an...
Bubbles. Bubbles, sure.
That's a good one. It's up to you. Look! They're reacting! Alrighty then. Even though I don't know where you're from, of course, it'd be even better if we could unravel the mystery of your past along the way. Come on, stop fine. Let me rephrase it. Guy, happy?
Yes.
Well, isn't this a delightful turn of events? Now let me show you how to navigate the Aetherium.
Ugh. Oh, boy. Treasure.
Mere worldly possessions.
I feel like there was a treasure chest
Mere worldly possessions.
way back that I totally forgot to grab at some point, and I do not even remember where it was
Aetherium
anymore.
Wars player terminal.
So we have to go to a bunch of different gyms, get the badges, catch different Pokemon. I like it.
It seems kind of... Have you got the hang of it yet?
Sure, yep.
Pretty impressive. So if we encounter...
To participate in the tournament championship, make your way to the various victory zones and increase your victory rating. Complete the trials in each victory. Please excuse me if you may. I have a few other... I wish you all a memorable festival.
Okay. Looks like we've learned all the... Let's head towards the first victory zone.
Oh, we already actually completed the first one of that. We have 5. Be all challengers. Sure, let's enter this.
Oh, this is it! The entrance to the Corridor of Fading Echoes
It's
victory
already
zone.
that time.
I just looked up some tips on the Interastral Network. These victory zones are leased by the IPC and the Gaming Association from various planets. Ready to head out?
Yeah, let's go. We can do it.
To find out what's... Hey, look! It's Mr. Giovanni! Mr. Giovanni! I didn't
You two move fast. Welcome. Believe it or not, I'm actually... Am I correct in saying that this is your first time entering a victory zone? In case you want to hear the rules again, players can enhance their victory rating by engaging in various activities within the victory zone, such as collecting roaming. Collecting roaming data is a vital aspect because it's the only way for players to encounter new ether spirits, aside from purchasing or... Since you're both here, let me...
Oh, really?
Oh, it'd be my pleasure. Assisting you, I will gift you this ether data. blaze out of space. With this, collecting roaming data, there happens to be a good number of roaming data targets in the vicinity.
Hey, I don't mind that guy's pet. Quick. Ugh. Oh yeah, those are its abilities. This little piggy has a good chunk of health. Okay, he heals everybody up. It's a good little support buddy. He has pretty decent expansion chips. You're supposed to send out your little summons. Or I guess maybe these guys are the summons. Oh, we got one that easy? Good. What's this? What's this locked behind? Mastery mark. Unable to proceed. Very well done. I will be back. You have to say, Giovanni.
It looks like your team isn't complete. I strongly suggest you bolster your team before moving forward.
Better gather more roaming data and strengthen my team.
Okay then. Back-to-back turns, huh? We can't get to that guy. Alright, Giovanni, open the door for us. We're ready to go.
Impressive! I see you're both living up to your renowned trick.
That's... Yikes! Sweet talk alert!
Let me see. Ah, that's it. Now I remember. I prepared a few ether You can use your ether coin to read the data on these chips. They allow your ether spirit...
Oh, dang. Let's talk about these chips. That's a deep lift. Sure. My friend. Oh, he noticed me. They totally are referencing Pokemon a bunch. I like it. I don't even remember what this guy's ultimate does. But sure. Attack boost, huh? Oh. Oh, I can't heal. Oh, he heals when he attacks with his ult going. Okay, that works out nice, I guess. I didn't check. I wonder if my guys get fully healed after a fight. They probably do. That's a big increase for this. Probably make sure I get the stuff to level them up. Yeah, let's collect. Yeah, it doesn't show health bars, so I'm pretty, like, I'm 90% sure that if I just levels them up for you. Or not levels them up, it gets them fully healed after a fight.
Hey, everyone's here! You and Little March, too. What lucky
Little
charm
March.
lured these two great heroes our way?
Serval, Pela! It's great to see you too!
Behold, two championship contenders! Huh? Serval's the championship contender for this victory zone?
I guess it's time we got our act together.
Good to see you, outsider. Serval, pale. I mean, intelligence.
I wonder if he can manage to win. Or will he fail against Serval?
Huh.
Choke
So
up.
is this game already popular in Belobog? Yeah, but I guess no one in Belobog had much of a clue about video games before the IPC.
I gotta say, Aetherium Wars is really fun. I've been grinding for several days straight.
I wish you'd put the same effort into other.
So, Miss Serval, Miss Pela, how are you feeling?
Totally used to it. Pela and I have already struck fear into the hearts of more than a few newbies.
Should we really be bragging about something like this?
It's good that you've gotten used to it. Entrusting the victory zone to the two of you. Since you're all here, how about we let Miss...
No problem. The rules are actually quite simple. To start with, I've made some minor tweaks to the snowshine lamps, making it possible for heat to be transferred between them. Just pop a thermic core into a lamp, and all the nearby lamps will light up simultaneously.
The puzzle for you to solve is to use the limited number of thermic cores at your disposal to illuminate all of the designated snowshine lamps scattered around the victory.
Experience is always the best teacher. So go ahead and try for
And door open. Pretty basic puzzle right there.
You see? Serval's modifications to the lamps allow you to illuminate lamps that are out of your reach. You'll find several lamps like this around the victory zone. Once you've illuminated all of them, seek out me.
But don't think we'll just hand over the mastery mark without a fight. You'd better make sure you're...
After seeing this special modification, I can't help but wonder, do all victory zones have a similar kind of setup?
Of course! After all, it's just another part of the tournament. Each victory zone has its own unique puzzles. But don't worry yourselves too much. The most important thing is that you have fun.
Every gym has to have its own gimmick.
I can feel the adrenaline rushing through my veins.
Brace yourself, Serval. I'm a...
Yikes! Everyone's so fired up! Quick! Yeah! Great! I hope we... There are 3 thermic cores. You'll need them to solve the puzzles in the victory zone. Let's see what you've got.
Now that's exact... Please excuse me. I mustn't...
Thank you. Let's get moving. Time to...
Okay, this hopefully won't take too long. I don't think. Should be,
take a look. There should be a lamp nearby.
a shift in perspective is hello, treasure box.
Looks good.
All the other boxes. I think this one to do very well. Dang, I bungled that one up. Yeah, I did. This is bungled. Reset. Yeah. That works. Looks like there might be like a couple ways to solve the puzzle.
Alright, this one's done. Let's go find the next lamp. Seriously? Who put the... Why don't we try using
Yeah, let's try that march. This level 1 spirit. Final battle. Or they just waste their thing. Oh, it looks like his thing also gives them energy. I'll pay more attention to their gimmicks after a while. Okay, looks like every fight now is giving us a little bit of upgrade data.
And looks like you haven't bothered to lie.
It seems we won't be able to.
Not much way to avoid a guy in the hallway. They're staring directly at you. It is nice how after each fight we get full health at least. And a bit of management you don't have to worry about. Getting beaten down pretty bad, buddy. Super bad. We're gonna keep bubbles around for as long as we can. It was our starter after all. Fact. Bubbles starter can get a look. Doesn't even need that much to level them up once. Ooh. We'll only level them up once we get championship contenders. Now, on to the last puzzle. Oh, thingy over there. Must get.
Looks good.
Okay. Nothing else over here. Totally, oh, no, we didn't mess that one up. Get the treasure box. Oh. Puzzle success. As much of a puzzle, but success.
That's how it's
I can do it with how tired I am right now.
Let's go find the next one.
It wasn't a very challenging puzzle. Yeah, the last couple of days were really rough too. Because when I'm like recovering from being sick, I don't have energy drinks or anything too sugary.
This lamp a little too? There must be another lamp hiding around
And
here.
it's so hard to get through the day when you're already exhausted at the very start of it. Oh, but it's... I guess there's more tests. Perfect.
Oh, I just had an idea. Maybe we could
I'll call shenanigans on that one. He wasn't even looking at me. Spinning around my chair too much. I've been hitting my desk pretty good there. It shook everything. Pretty good. Ooh, yeah, sure. Keep telling yourself that, buddy. I mean, I might as well level them all up. Max level they can be at. So this should be able to beat this gym here. Easy. This cough syrup for the base is bad. Some weird, all-natural one. The only one they had at the gas station. I needed this halfway through the day. My cough was like so bad. It was starting to hurt when I coughed. Like not. You ever got coughs where it's like you've coughed so many times that like when you cough, your head starts hurting? Kind of weird, but that's how it was. Well, once you light the tower up. Oh, hello. That's a fancy looking treasure box.
Woohoo! I've just received a message from Serval and Pela. It's time to show those
Oh, we don't need to turn that. What this? Where are you? Oh, there we go. There's the treasure box. Ugh. Yeah, they put a good little amount of effort into making this little event. It's good on them for doing that, making content regularly. General upgrade chip. General upgrade chip. What does it do? 20% attack. Sure. They're ready.
Oh, it's the Trailblazers. I expect you two to be the first ones to show up.
Oh. With me here, it was...
Well, someone's feeling... Well then, it's time you felt the power of mechanical fever. Pela.
Hey, where's March? March should be part of our team portrait.
The essence of turn-based games
they have a
lies
done.
in the numbers. So you better get ready to witness the precision of my calculations.
Not specifically done, but you know, it's close enough to a done.
Okay, wasn't expecting that.
Time to channel some rockstar energy.
Ooh, when he does that attack, they all get speed boosts. A little rough. Oh, that was a big hit. Oh, who taunted us? Things are going bad for you now, buddy. 3,000 shield is a big chunk. Frick, 3,000 shield. Let's get so much. Just because he's the only one, I guess. But the fact that he counters on every hit is pretty good. Take that shield out. Oh, even that didn't take it out. Alright, get rid of that shield out. There we go. Just his counters is good.
Now that was intense.
How did you manage that?
It was all March, the one who didn't even pop up in the picture.
Here, take it. The core.
I have something else for you also. An ether expansion chip. Integrating its data into an ether spirit will grant the...
Look how happy they are.
A warp trotter. That's a pretty rare ether spirit. But they were acting kind of strange in the battle. But it seemed like some IPC troublemakers were out to get them. That's why they're tagging along with us. Serval, you seem to know more about
Sorry, I'm not quite sure either. IPC tech is pretty complex. There are some principles.
I see. Perhaps if we were able to find Miss Topaz, she'd be able to give us some clues. They're just too precious. And they're counting on you for protection. Take them with you and snatch the championship. Thanks, Pela.
Speaking of champions, have you heard?
Yeah, who's... Well, this player isn't a stranger. We know them too, but Giovanni?
We're not entirely sure. He said something about...
In any case, if your goal is to also become the champions, then it's likely you'll run into them sooner or later.
Remember, train hard and relish.
Now that battle was really intense. Great minds really do.
Field system chip, corridor thing. Yeah, so that means we can totally do wherever this area was. Oh, head to the blocked off area. It's literally telling us right where to go. I'm so out of it, I can't realize that. 2 championships for another level up. This one, Piggy stand. Yeah, I can get replaced. This lady thing can get replaced. I'll probably replace one of them with one of these people here. In the harder victory battle zone. Yeah, this area. Two of those.